The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by C.R. Smith. C.R. Smith are Scotland's top-rated window and doors company on Trustpilot. C.R. Smith have fitted over 1 million windows and doors across Scotland. C.R. Smith offer 0% interest-free credit for up to 5 years, and you'll pay nothing until 2027 at 3.9% APR representative. Search C.R. Smith online for more or head to crsmith.co.uk. Remember, C.R. Smith windows and doors are made in Scotland for Scottish weather. Now, it's time for the podcast.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by C.R. Smith.
Hello and welcome to the STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by C.R. Smith. I'm your host, Ronnie Charters. Sat across from me is Ewen Cameron.
Hello, Ronnie Charters.
And next to him, steadying the ship as always, is producer Callum.
Hi. Don't know why I did that. Continue.
People are right about you.
I know why he did that.
I know, because, ladies and gentlemen, not only are we going to have a fantastic podcast already, but the three of us, but we are joined by a very special guest. Ooh, who we're
Callum.
not saying who it is
No,
yet.
Callum,
Callum
though.
is very excited.
Very excited.
And Ewan is shitting himself because for years this man and Ewan had a wee bit of beef, and today they're going to bury the hatchet. So more on that to come.
Can I ask a question before our guest arrives? Does he know I'm on this show?
I didn't tell him.
You're joking.
No.
No, seriously.
Seriously.
I sent a link to him and was like, look, if you want to watch or listen, click the link. But I don't think he did.
He doesn't know I'm on the show. If he doesn't know I'm on the show, then he might not stay.
You must.
You know the
Surely.
story. You know the stories.
Yes.
You know, I purposely...
Genuinely, please be
Oh,
honest.
come on. You're joking.
Guys, I know I can be sarcastic, right? It's a curse, this tone that I have all the time. I did not tell this person, this man, there's a clue.
Did you tell the people who brought him here?
Yeah, because they sent me an email saying, like, we know that Ewen Cameron is a bit of a but we'll let you have these people as an interview.
But the people
my
who
days.
offered us this guest know that I'm on it.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't
So
know.
they must have told him, surely.
But they
cannot turn up here and not know that he's sitting across.
But they wouldn't.
Right.
But wait. They wouldn't know that this individual and I have a history.
No, because they offered us 3 individuals and I picked
But
this
all
one.
3 of them,
Well,
I've got a history
yes.
Oh, really?
with. Yeah.
Well, you get around.
Yes, he does.
Jackie
He has been
McNamara
around.
confronted me in Celtic car park.
Okay.
So that was.
So there you go, folks. You know, it's not Jackie
It's not
McNamara.
Jackie McNamara. He probably turned it down because it was me.
Oh no! So genuinely, folks, if you didn't want to stay and listen and watch, you might want to now.
Even I'm worried now.
We won't do this every Monday because this might be the end of it. But we will try and bring you a new episode every single Monday. So like, share, subscribe, do whatever you do. You can watch on the STV player on YouTube and listen wherever you get your podcast. And as ever, people leave their lovely comments for us to read through.
From Brian Lynch. Can I ask where Ronnie Charters still manages to find Shockwave Wet Look Gel? And does he use the whole bottle in one go? Thanks. That's from Brian.
Now, I tried to look you up, Brian, just to see what you looked like, and I will succeed. And if I have to do it next week and show people your hairline, we'll see how it is, mate. If you've got... He sounds like a bald guy, Brian Lynch, doesn't he? He just sounds like a bald guy.
It's good that you're not letting it affect
No,
you.
I'm fine. I'm
So you can
absolutely
tell
fine.
by somebody's
Do you know
name what they might
if
look
somebody's
like.
got a username that says Brian Lynch and then digits next to it, you think, he's a 40-year-old man who's aging and his hairline is chasing after the back of his head.
Wow.
Just because he asked if you use Shockwave Wet Look Gel.
I don't use Shockwave. I use... I'm not allowed to say product
Are
placement.
you? Well, hold, no, you can say
You
what
can,
you like.
you can.
Hold on a second. Are you gatekeeping hair gel?
It's one I get from the barbers. It's like a red one.
The one you get from the barbers. Where I come from, they're called hairdressers.
Oh, no, I go to a barber's.
Do you go to a
Oh,
barber?
yeah, proper
How much
barbers.
do you spend at the barbers for that?
Be honest. Don't lie.
Be honest.
I just give them a 20.
You give them a
Keep
20.
the change. I think it fluctuates.
It's actually 25, mate. It's actually 25, mate. It's a 20, keep the change.
I'm £12, but I give them 15.
Really?
I know,
And the
but-
hairdressers.
And the hairdressers.
They've
No,
not got
I've
a
got-
lot to work with you.
And do you need to book an appointment?
No. Do you have to book an appointment?
No, but
I'm just a walk-in.
Are
Do you
you?
have to, do you have
You
to
need
book
to
an
book
appointment?
appointments.
You do, don't you? Oh, God. Knew it.
Do you know the same man has cut my hair since I was born? I went to the same barbers ever since I was born. Gary Eusebius. in Shettleston.
In Shettleston.
Big shout. I bet I get a free haircut for that.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Surely.
have to.
Surely
Aye.
now.
Surely.
Right, other comments. Oh, this is he. Last week he said the Cammy Devlin stuff, didn't he?
Oh, the Cammy Devlin stuff, yeah.
He was getting rinsed in social media all week
Me?
for the Cammy Devlin. Aye.
Yeah. No, it's almost
Yeah,
like
it's David Ramage says here, Devlin being protected is complete and utter nonsense, as you alleged last week, Callum.
Yeah, because the context was you said Maeda is the most protected player in Scottish football, and I said that Cammy Devlin's more protected than Dyson Maeda. And let me just rearrange these bits of paper in front of me so I can get on my high horse for a second here.
Because you did get rinsed on social media for your ridiculous comment about Cammy Devlin.
know what? And his moustache.
And his moustache. You did get rinsed about your moustache, but let's stick to Cammy Devlin for a second here. What you said was ridiculous. It was bang out of order. And it kind of proves to me that you don't really watch football.
Yeah, I watched it on Saturday night. I watched football on Saturday night, when Hearts played Falkirk, which I'm sure we'll get to. And there was a moment when Cammy Devlin, I actually was with you, I thought you might have to go to hospital. The moment when he got a boot right in the face and there was blood everywhere, went to the ground, got a foul, referee gave him it because he's just so protected by referees. And then I watched the replay back and doesn't touch him. Boot doesn't go anywhere near his face. Cammy Devlin goes down holding his wee face. Referee gives a foul. It's nice to be proved right. It feels really good. So see everybody that commented about it and about my tash, get it right, Rimsey. You're all wrong about football.
Tell me a player in that position who doesn't buy a free kick. That's not being the most protected player in Scottish football, is it?
No, but it's nice that there's just like the perfect piece of evidence
There's
for my
no
argument
evidence.
that happened on
That-
Saturday
that's
night. It's
not- that's-
ideal. Thank you, Cammy, for doing that for me. I appreciate it. Also, I'll add really quickly, best centre midfield in Scotland so far this season, Cammy Devlin. It's not like I'm trying to slag his ability. He's just a protected player. Next comment.
Ewan fingering a bottle of bubbles at the start of the show might be the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen.
I lost
Just
my
wait till
stick.
the guest arrives. Hang in there, Sean. It might be trumped in a couple of minutes, all right?
Yeah, I lost the stick to my bubble bottle last week and I couldn't get it out and I was fingering it for about 10 minutes. Anyway, other comments. Ronnie and Callum sound like the two guys from Chewing the Fat who go on about the Glasgow banter. That's from Alan Brown.
It's really accurate.
It is pretty accurate, yes.
I like this one from 07 Honda. Surely instead of the bleep, use the toot toot from the C.R. Smith advert. It's a great idea.
It's a brilliant idea. Andrew Curry says, who in...
Why don't we practice it just now? Ronnie, go and
Okay.
say something really... They write that in my notes.
Toot toot! Andrew Curry says, who in their right mind would listen to that pish? Clearly you, Andrew. Thanks for
You
the
do.
comment, mate. Much appreciated. Right, that's the comments.
That
if you
is
want to
the comments.
comment.
Leave more,
Yeah.
please. And they've also been sending in their jokes, what we'll get to in a minute. But your weekend, what'd you get up to?
Weekend. So I've had a really good week because I was
Yeah.
at Stereophonics on Wednesday night at the Hydro.
Lovely.
Great band. You seen them?
Fantastic. I
Really
used to work
good.
at the Hydro. I used to see them all.
Did you work at the Hydro? What did you do at the Hydro?
I was a hospitality supervisor during my university days. And you got, because we were in the suites, you got to see into the bowl some of the times. And you got
right.
to watch basically a free concert.
Oh, decent gig.
Anytime you need a wee upgrade, you let me know.
Oh, okay. Thank you, my man. So, yeah, I did see Stereophonics on Wednesday, and I'm going to ask you a question before I talk about my weekend. Best song of Stereophonics? For me, it's Maybe Tomorrow.
Bartender and the Thief.
Oh, that's good. Early days.
See, I'm going to be a wee bit controversial. Say
Don't say Dakota.
Don't say Dakota.
no, God, no. Their cover of Handbags and Glab Rags.
It's unreal. It's a very good cover.
Better than Rod Stewart's original.
Yeah, I agree with that.
1,000 Trees. Sorry.
Great song as
Sorry,
well.
I'm
Brilliant.
I hate Dakota.
So,
Sorry.
Weekend started on Friday night. I went to see Amy McDonald, who was at the Hydro.
Do you know Ewan McDonald?
Yeah, she's a good friend. I've known her since she was 17 when she first burst through the doors at Real Radio back in the 90s. And there she is in 2025 and selling at the Hydro 2 nights in a row. It's unbelievable. She was unreal. She was phenomenal. She was sensational. The band were tight. The performance was superb. I was meant to go to the after show party, but I didn't go because I had to get home for the Doug because my wife was out on her Christmas night out. So the Doug had been on his own, well, her own, for about 5-6 hours, so I had to get home for her because the mother-in-law, who's 84, she can't take a Rottweiler out.
That would be unfair.
An 84-year-old woman walking down the street with a 53-kilo Rottweiler. If that dog sees a cat, do you know that meme
Oh,
of
no,
that old woman that gets dragged by the dog? That's what would happen. So I had to get home with the dog. Then on Saturday, I was invited to go to the Hearts Falkirk game at the Falkirk Stadium because I live in Falkirk, but I couldn't go because I had already made the decision to go and see Michelle McManus and Cat Harvey.
I would choose that every single time.
So it was Michelle McManus, Cat Harvey, their Winter Wonderland Christmas show at the Hamilton Town Hall, and it was an unbelievably great Christmas show. It was so good. I mean, it was oozing in Christmas celebration and songs and colour. It was really good. But I was really worried and panicked because while I was at the town hall in Hamilton, I turned my phone off and I didn't want to know the result for Falkirk versus Hearts because I wanted to watch it as soon as I got home. So I avoided it. I literally avoided finding out the result. I was worried that somebody in the crowd would come up and tell me that Hearts had won, lost or draw. But I got out as soon as the curtains closed. I was out the door with the wife straight to the car. I thought, brilliant result. Going to get home, cup of tea, mince pie, watch the game, walk through the door, 20 past 10, the mother-in-law, 84-year-old mother-in-law, Falkirk 0, Hearts 2. What a result! I was like, no! Because it was on the news at 10. And she was
So she'd
watching
seen it.
BBC One, the news at 10. Just minutes before I arrived, she'd seen it on the news at 10 that
That's
Hearts
so
had
good.
gone 6
Funny
points
enough, not
clear.
watching STV
No.
news at 10, but I BBC.
So yeah, that was my weekend, and I also watched the cup final yesterday, and I bashed the bookies with a fantastic
Love
bet,
it.
bet on St
You
Mirren
love
at
it
5
when
to
the
1.
bookies are bashed. Callum,
Well, we had our STV News Christmas party night out on Friday night.
Hold on a second. I've invited you to our Christmas party, which is this coming Sunday at the garage. Where was my invite last night?
we're not part of the news team. We're
No.
technically part of the radio team.
Oh,
we
yeah,
bridge
yeah,
both.
yeah,
And
yeah.
a
Sorry.
lot of them don't like you. So
You could have sat near your table. But it was, yes, that was basically my whole weekend. It was a fun night.
it was a very, very fun night. And I would like to highlight a specific moment where there was a DJ playing music after the meal downstairs in like the bar area, and the DJ was really good. He was doing a great job. Everyone was up and dancing, and then he must have hit play on a song, thinking he could nip to the toilet and get back in time. But whatever he was doing in there, it took a bit longer than planned. So the music just stopped. So one person, one noble man, had to get up on the stage and impromptu just start singing Christmas songs.
Who would that have been, Callum?
If you were to guess one person in the SV newsroom who would take a mic, put it to his lips, and just start singing songs unprompted.
Well, I wasn't there.
No.
Cat Harvey wasn't there.
She wasn't.
No, was it Ronnie
It
Charters?
was Ronnie Charters.
It was Ronnie Charters. You must have been. Have you ever done that, like on any of your
Yes.
radio shows where you've just missed times that you can hear and you're just going, "Oh no, there's nothing going to happen." That must have happened to
It's
you.
happened loads, aye.
Really?
Yeah.
And just because myself and the lovely Vanessa from STV, we would kind of organise it, so we kind of were in touch with the venue and the DJ. Just like, right, okay, well, there's the mic, and everybody's just turning around looking, going, "Where's the next song?" So we did. What did we do? Shakin' Stevens.
Well, Merry
We had-
Christmas, everyone.
Yes,
Yeah.
which everyone knows the words
Yeah,
to. We had
yeah.
New York, New York, and we had
That's in
Pink
Frank
Pony,
Sinatra.
and we had Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan.
So those are the 3 songs you did.
It was a long time in the toilet.
What was the DJ doing?
I don't know. He's having a rough night.
Really?
So yeah, that was it. We had the STV Christmas too.
And then
did you have to spend the next 2 days on the sofa?
No, I was up and out the next day for a friend's birthday.
Ronnie sent me a picture at like midday. I was still in bed from the night before, and he was already back on it. So impressive.
Went out in the West
It
End.
is impressive, that. Well done, you.
It's great fun.
My last part of my weekend that I want to show off about is I've booked a holiday to South America for March with Cara. Very excited about it.
Oh, Bonnie Blue.
Was she not arrested in Bali?
She's been deported. She'll be back in time.
How's Bonnie Blue doing?
Cara's doing very well. Yeah, we were out together on Friday. On Saturday night, we went out for a Hawaiian Christmas shirt night out. You're given a colour. You have to buy a Hawaiian shirt in that colour, and then we went out to Maggie Mays in Glasgow.
Lovely.
I looked like a complete bell end.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yep.
Is Bonnie Blue the one?
Is Cara the one?
Aye, Bonnie Blue.
Say her name.
Yeah, but no, she looks
Say
like
her-
Bonnie
say-
Blue.
What's her name?
It's Cara, but
Thank you.
she'll always be Bonnie Blue to me. Is she the one?
That's such a creepy thing to say. Do you know, actually, that's your episode title. She'll always be Bonnie Blue to me. Yes, 100%. I wouldn't be with her if I didn't think she wasn't.
And does she have the same feelings?
I hope so.
Well, you
Depends on what
don't
she's
know.
dreaming about the night before.
All right, Ronnie, that's his job to be a dick. Why are you joining
That's
us?
quite funny.
No, but you should already have a feeling that you know that she thinks that you're the one.
Yeah, we talk about it often.
Right.
Yeah.
And if at no point you've got down on one knee yet.
No, Done that once before. I'm just waiting a wee bit longer.
Want to make sure.
Right, you don't get the same value when you resell it, mate. I'm trying to make my money back. Ronnie, your weekend?
No, that was it. It was the staff do. Back out for a friend's birthday on the Saturday and back out on the Sunday. 3 days.
Did you work at the cup final?
Nope. I was out and about in town.
Who was working it? Were you
Callum
working
Bell.
it? You did it.
I did it.
did it.
Worked yesterday.
Where was Ratman?
He
was there with me.
He was there.
I was
Yeah,
so hungover from Saturday night that when I was holding the camera filming Steve Robinson, my hand shaking. The footage is almost unusable. It's so
Honest. God. Who would ever turn up to their work half cut? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Right, before we get to the football and our very special guest, Ewan, do you have a joke?
Yes. Wilfred Martin. There you go. What's your joke?
What am I missing?
I don't get it.
Wilfred Martin, the Celtic manager. He's just a joke.
Wait till he gets it. Don't help him. Let him get it himself. Say it one more time.
Wilfred Martin.
We'll wait here for as long as we need to.
Are you meaning to join? Is he meaning to put the two names together?
I don't think he is. I think he's made a mistake.
No, I haven't.
So, is that the joke that you've put?
Aye, that's that.
Do you know what I mean? He's put Russell Martin's name with Wilfred Nancy.
Yeah, see, he's just got it.
Now we get
He's still
now we're
pissed.
in.
Also, it's my fault for not getting your terrible. That's an uncle joke.
Well, whatever you
We
think
will
it
get
is.
to that.
Yeah, we will. We will. Oh, it's poor. It's really poor.
I get sent a Christmas joke.
Well, like a Christmas cracker joke.
Aye, because genuinely, like now, because of the jokes, people have genuinely been like, I haven't even spoken to in like months or years,
Send you jokes.
sending me jokes.
So is this somebody else's joke?
They're rotten. I don't no longer need to come up with my. I've got a catalogue of about 8 jokes that I can just refer to.
So
the next
are
8
you going to
weeks.
give this person the credit they deserve for this
No,
joke?
because I think it's an absolute pants joke. But it
Okay.
made me kind of go.
Okay.
What do you get if you eat Christmas decorations?
What do you get if you eat Christmas decorations? No idea.
Tinselitis. Now this is where I'm going to edit and tell you the second joke. This joke is, why is Mrs. Claus unhappy?
Why is Mrs. Claus unhappy? No idea.
Because Santa only comes once a year. I don't think we can use
You
it.
can use that. That's a good one.
So I don't know if we can.
I'm using that round the Christmas table on Christmas Day on my 84-year-old mother-in-law. She'd be going, Santa coming once a year, but that's true. He only comes
There was
once
also
a
a wee,
year.
there was also a wee thing in brackets says, and it's down the chimney.
I love that.
I did
It's
also
what
get,
you make of it.
Exactly.
It's where your brain takes you. And my brain takes me to being under the Christmas tree delivering presents.
Oh, so in my mind, he's under Mrs. Claus.
Oh, see, we've got no there. You took it too far.
You took it way too far. That was very good. Like that one, Ronnie.
Thank you. So that's where weekend's wrapped up. That's our comments wrapped up and our jokes wrapped up. Now let's get to the football.
Right. See, before we get to the football.
There he is.
Oh,
there's our
special
man.
guest. How you doing?
Good to see you.
You all right?
Great,
Mr. Levein. Good to see you, my friend.
Mr. Levein.
Come on in.
How are you?
feeling great.
Hey, aye, come round there.
Callum, nice to meet you. You're sitting right
Come
over
on
there.
in. We are live.
Come
so
on,
don't
join
worry
us.
about it. Come on in. I'm surprised you've come here knowing I'm here.
Oh, I forgive you.
Oh,
For all the
see
shit
about that.
you've spoken over the years.
Did you know I was here?
No,
Did you know?
no, I wouldn't have come.
I said he might not come if he knew I was here. How you doing, Craig?
Can we get you a
Great,
tea and a
aye.
coffee or anything?
Water would be good.
A water.
water.
We're just gonna keep recording if you're happy.
We're in anyway.
You've
Do you want
got
What have I
headphones if you want them. You don't have to take them if you don't want. The options there.
Do you want a tea or a coffee?
a water?
Just water.
Just
We'll get you
water.
water. What have you missed? You've missed. We're talking about our weekends. We did a joke of the week. Do you want to hear a joke of the week? This Christmas one. You like this. Why was I'm going to go with this one
Yeah,
because
do
this
it.
one.
Yeah.
Why was Mrs. Claus unhappy?
I've no idea.
Santa only comes once a year. Already smucked in front of Craig Levein. It's terrible.
There you go. There's some
Thank you
water
so
for
much.
you.
Thank
So did
you.
nobody actually tell you who was on this show?
I know Callum was here.
Aye. Did you know
That's
Ronnie
why-
Charters was here?
No.
No, you didn't know I was here.
I
Because
got probably on an email somewhere, but
so you
I
didn't
did
read
say,
your emails.
here's the show if you want to watch it, but I thought, will he really want to click through and watch it?
Any point?
Can
Any
we
points?
can we
Load of
just
nonsense.
so just Craig and I go back a long, long way.
Okay.
A long,
Yes.
long way.
I'm sorry to go through that, Craig.
No, and listen, during a time with Cathro and Budge and all that stuff, I was quite critical of Craig. And obviously, Craig.
It's just a little bit.
But I wear my heart on my sleeve because I'm a Hearts man. But also, Craig is a Hearts man as well. And I mean, I would just like to take this time now, Craig, to say that I maybe stepped over the mark with some of the things that I did say. And we should maybe bury that hatchet now if you're okay with that.
Well, you can bury yours.
He's telling Craigie boy.
It's weird because you said all that, but I didn't hear you say the word sorry, Craig.
No, listen,
and it was a might have.
exactly.
Might have.
It's a half-baked apology.
no, I mean, did you think
It's more diluted than this water.
do you think I was a bang out of order at that time?
I think you were one of a number of people who chose to be a bit louder than others.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Funny that.
but it's because
But listen, you've got your own opinion. That's fair enough.
Yeah, it's usually wrong.
But I don't think it was personal. Did you take it personally?
I stopped taking things personally a long, long time ago.
Yeah, you must as a manager, eh? You have to.
You can't afford to.
Yeah.
Did
let it linger.
Did any of that criticism at the time bother you?
No, not really.
Right, okay.
No.
So we're okay.
We're fine.
Well, let's see if we can get to the end of the show first before we start.
I still can't
it's
believe
good.
you've wormed out of it. Just look at Craig in the eyes and say, sorry, Craig Levein.
I'm sorry
There we go.
if I upset you.
I appreciate
annoyed
that,
you.
thank you.
No, I genuinely mean that because I grew up watching
Listen,
you.
I've got a thick skin,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
I don't worry about these things.
No, I wouldn't.
I used to watch you from the school end at Tynecastle High, and we could see the far end of the pitch from the English class at Tynecastle High when Hearts used to do like training games and stuff in the afternoon, and I'd watch Craig all the time and Gary Mackay and John Colquhoun, etc., etc., etc. And
One take notes and pass it to the opposition team.
and that silver strip for me is iconic. Do you remember the silver
Yeah,
strip
yeah, I
that
do.
we used to wear in the
I do,
80s? I can't remember what season that was, but that for me it stood out, and I've still got Gary Mackay's training top from all those years ago up in the house. And going back to that
That'll be
time,
worth about £2.30.
but there were great times as a Hearts fan during the mid 80s and onwards, and Hearts are going through a fantastic time right now. So Craig, it's lovely to see you again, and thank you
And
for
you.
being here. It is
Yes.
good to see you. And I thought, oh, what's Craig going to be like if he doesn't know I'm here? But as ever, the professional.
Well, one of you have to be.
I've never been accused of being professional before.
You're just in time to discuss the football, and we'll start with the League Cup final. Did you watch it?
I did.
Thoughts?
And I said to my missus before the game, St Mirren will win.
Yeah.
I was very, very confident.
I've
I've never seen the old firm teams as bad as they are just now. Never. In all my time in football.
Even back to 85, 86 when we nearly won the league.
Yeah, Celtic won the league that year, didn't they?
True, but
But I mean, there isn't a player in either the Celtic or Rangers teams that you would get excited about.
why do you think that is? Where's
I
it going
don't-
wrong?
I-
For
I-
both at the same time, it's unusual.
I think recruitment, is massive, isn't it? It always is. And I think, the investment from Tony Bloom has been a godsend for Hearts. It really has.
Yeah.
I mean, and the quality of the players that Hearts are bringing in, I think they're more like old firm players than the ones that old firm have
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
That's a great line.
Dynamism.
Yeah. And
The energy, aggression. Braga for me, just like I love him. He's everything you'd want as a manager. He just never stops trying, and he's got quality,
Celtic-
and he's a fighter.
Celtic losing the cup final yesterday, and I've been arguing with Celtic fans who are really upset with the board for not backing the manager and not investing in the team, etc. But still, the vast majority of that squad won a league title last year, and many of them won the treble the year before. So for me, they're still a very strong team. But where has it gone wrong? Is it the upheaval boardroom level?
I don't know. I mean, I detected a while back that Brendan wasn't really enjoying his time having come back to Celtic. Now, I've not spoken to him, so I have no idea. But it just didn't look like it.
There was the comments and press
Yeah,
conferences.
there was things
they just-
that he was saying that sort of hinting that he wasn't getting the backing that and again, I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of it and exactly the timeline of what happened, what occurred. I don't know. But when you've got your manager sitting in front of the cameras, having a dig at the quality of player that he's been given, basically,
Yep.
then that's never a good sign.
Do you think it's a poor squad that Celtic have got?
Yeah,
You do.
I do. And I think Rangers have got a poor squad as well.
And what about St Mirren yesterday? What do you make of
They've
them?
got a good squad.
They were
No,
great.
I'll tell you what. Stephen's a brilliant manager, and he plays to his players' strengths. And I mean, he digs up players that that people don't really know. They come from down south or abroad or whatever, and they'll be powerful, quick, aggressive, and they play forward quickly. Everybody knows, the midfield players know that they need to get up on second balls. It's not rocket science, but he gets the right players to do the things that he wants them to do, and that for me is the key about any recruitment. You have to have an idea in your mind of what you're looking for, and then you need to find somebody who's really good at the things that you want them to do.
Ayunga was incredible, wasn't he? Yeah. Just
he was brilliant.
terrorised
Aye.
Celtic's
Yeah.
back three,
And
back five, whatever you want to call
when
it.
you look at the opposite manager, Wilfred Nancy, he comes in, he rips up the book, he rips up the tactics that Martin O'Neill had implemented, 7 wins and 8. He goes with a back three. He's got overlapping runs from Scales, which is not his strength. He does put in a decent ball every now and then. But is he ultimately to blame for where Celtic are right now? Or is this
I think
this
it's been a steady decline.
steady decline?
Yeah, I do think that. I do think that although Celtic, they won the league last season, I still didn't think they were a great side last season. I didn't. I mean, I go back to Martin O'Neill when he was first time round. I mean, the players that he could rattle off,
Aye.
a dozen top class players.
Easily.
And I look at both teams. And I don't like the old firm, you know that. Yeah,
Yes, Craig. Yes. Here we go.
Yeah, we're aware.
I'm not the only bastard around,
That's getting bleeped out. Good to know.
Oh, we're all that in here, Craig. We're all that in here. Don't worry about that.
But do you not put any of the blame on Celtic's current form with a new manager at all, or do you think
I think it takes time, eh? And I mean, I think Martin was a really good appointment to buy some time, but the new guy's still, when Martin leaves, this new guy's still going to be starting from scratch.
should Martin have stayed? Would you have kept him until the end of the season and then allowed the new manager?
I would have definitely kept him at the end of the season.
Even to the end of this week.
Yeah.
These 3 games were just so crucial for them.
But you're quite uniquely placed in that sense. You've gone into teams mid-season. Do you think it's a case of he shouldn't be changing a system when you've been in the job for 2-3 days?
I think that if you bring the manager in, you've got to give him free rein, haven't you? And you've obviously you should have done your due diligence. You should know the way he plays. That's easy enough to work out. And again, looking at your squad, can the squad that I've got do what he wants to do? And if he can't do it right at that minute in time, there's going to be a period of pain.
Yeah.
And if the windows are shut, then you can't bring anybody in.
You say that Celtic don't have the same quality as before, but that Celtic squad should still win the league or not?
They won it last season. Deserved to win it last season. Again, I thought Rangers were poor last year. I thought Hearts were poor last year. I thought Aberdeen were poor last year.
Yeah,
I thought it was a terrible Premier League last season.
it was.
Dundee United aside, of course. Everybody else was wrong.
Yeah, of course.
It's taken them about 5 minutes to get it in.
I tried
I
so
know.
hard. I was trying to keep it in there for the whole 5 minutes.
Can I just say, Craig, he's a Dundee United fan, as you can
No,
probably
that's
see,
spotted.
right?
Yeah, but he also
Fanboy,
said
right?
in the email, so put
I
the
am.
cards on the table.
Tell him his email.
And he's also put this up in a frame. It's you and Sandaza.
He was texting me the other night.
Was he?
Was he? How's he doing?
Great, aye.
Yeah.
What a signing he was.
Oh,
Where did you get him for? Sandaza?
It was a B team, like Deportivo B team or something like that. Say as if I was your assistant manager.
No.
Probably remember better than me.
He was a nervous wreck this morning, knowing that you were coming in. But for him, you are a hero. You are a hero.
He was also a nervous wreck this morning.
For different reasons.
I was actually.
He said to the guy, if he comes in, what happens if he walks straight back out?
What if he does like Graham Hawke to me?
Stephen Robinson, just in terms of what he's done at that club with the budget he's got, 2 top sixes in a row. Then you've got Europe, and now he's won a cup. The cup was the thing he was missing, wasn't it? But it's just propelled him into legendary status at that club, isn't it?
To be fair, I think he's done a good job wherever he's been.
Absolutely.
And it's not rocket science what he does. And as I said to you earlier on, he gets players doing the things. He signs the players for specific reasons and gets them doing the things that they're good at.
Mm-hmm. Why is
they had, a young guy last year, was it Lasagna or something last year, who was a big, powerful...
Lasagna, yeah, he was class.
Lasagna, yeah, that's right. I thought it was lasagna.
So you made a meal of that one.
but we see Stephen Robinson, for the last couple of seasons, before Naismith got the job, I wanted Robinson. Before Critchley got the job, I wanted Robinson. But it's between him and McInnes. I'd always wanted one of those two to come in to replace either Naismith or Critchley. Why has no one taken the gamble at a higher level for Robinson? That's no disrespect to St Mirren, but do you know what I'm getting at?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Because he's a great manager.
I think he's got a body of evidence that suggests he is a really good manager. And that was like when Derek's name came up for the Hearts job, I was desperate for him to take it.
Yeah.
Because there isn't a manager who knows the Scottish game as well as he does. You can't argue with that. I mean, he did a brilliant job at Aberdeen.
Yeah.
He did a brilliant job at St Johnstone.
Yeah.
Brilliant job at Aberdeen. The only time he struggled was down at Bristol City.
Yeah,
it's because he signed Mark Wilson. That was his mistake.
but I also think he didn't get enough time to there's this sort of change, the massive change that needs to take place in the players that are in the football club the club's doing very poorly, and it takes time to go in. And look, when I started out in this, the average manager in situ at a club was nearly 2.5 years.
Was that it?
When I was at Cowdenbeath, it was about 2.5 years. Now it's down, it's like under a year.
Easily.
Yeah.
Gee, that's shocking, isn't it, when you think about it?
So if you think about it, you have got I don't know, you've got 24 players. 8 of them are on 1-year contracts. 8 of them are on 2-year contracts. Another 8 are on 3-year contracts. So if you think that the squad's crap, unless you pay off these guys, which takes a chunk of money out of your budget.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why clubs don't look deeply into who they're going to bring in as a manager.
Do you think?
And are you? Because see, likes the way Derek plays and the way Steve Robinson plays.
Yeah.
They could both be Hearts managers because the Hearts supporters. I'm just talking about Hearts because
that's fine. No. Point of reference.
Because they play direct and they play forward quickly and they play aggressively, and that's what I mean. You get at Tynecastle, you get a bigger cheer for smashing somebody, in a tackle than you do for a goal.
And Cammy Devlin won't even get a foul.
And that's what I loved about the place.
Yeah,
I mean the punters are like, as long as you try your hardest and you actually play forward quickly. That's what they want to see, and that's. I mean, I have no disrespect to Critchley, but I don't know if he was the right type of manager at that time.
He was never the right type of manager, Craig. We all knew that. We all knew as soon as he walked through the door, he was never the right type of manager.
I mean, he's a nice guy. And I liked him, but I mean, when the job came up again, I thought, well, if they don't go and get Dell, they're off their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they certainly rectified that mistake by getting him after Critchley was booted out the door. See, when you talk about due diligence, do you think Celtic have failed in their due diligence of Wilfred Nancy?
I think it's. I said the average managers in situ for under a year. But 3 games is
No, but
to
when
be
you-
making your judgment
Under a
after 3
But
games.
is he not under pressure then for his job? Do you not think he's under pressure for his job?
Well, nothing would surprise me. I think it's shocking if he is.
Because I'd heard last night that the players are not having him. They're just not having him. The dressing room are going, nah, he's definitely not the one. And if that's the case, if that is the case, then they've got a problem.
Yeah, I think I don't think they're that good, Celtic, and you know I think Martin O'Neill's gone in with Sean and
Did he polish a shite?
I think Martin's brilliant at getting the best out of players. You know, Sean's a really good coach. Martin doesn't really do the coaching side of things,
But he's an inspirational
he
figure.
gets into people's
Just seemed
heads.
to work. Then it
Yeah.
was a good partnership. To work
He gets
with.
into people's
Aye.
heads, and I speak to a lot of people who have played for him, and everybody who I speak to speaks really highly of his man management skills. You know, he gets the best out of people, and a lot of these players were underperforming before he came in, and then they're back to underperforming. now.
Yes, yeah.
You've got the transfer window opening in 2.5 weeks, so you'd imagine they're going to give him a transfer window to try and sign the players to play this 3-5-2-1 formation.
Well, they've got Dundee United on
Wednesday night.
At Tannadice. And
Yeah.
for
So
me-
can you just explain that 3-5-2-1 system to me?
I didn't know if you'd catch on.
Oh, I've miscounted there. I've made a tip myself for like Levein there, haven't I?
No wonder he won 7 games.
Even with 3-5-2-1, they wouldn't have won yesterday, would they? So he's going to have to. They're going to get a transfer window out of him. The problem being, and I was getting tweeted last night from Celtic fans, is Paul Tisdale, the head of football operations, is the man who's going to be, leading the charge. He was the one who recommended Nonsi. He's been the one who, you've got to put the blame at his door for the failed transfer window at the summer. He's head of football operations. Fans don't trust him to get another transfer window right, regardless of who it is.
But if the
that's when
fans-
it comes to Hearts recruitment has been spot on.
But the fans are not having Nancy either. They're not. Even when he walks through the door, they weren't sure about him. And those 3 defeats back to back is just, that's it for them. They've had enough already. I mean,
But I think this has been bubbling away.
yeah.
do you think it's more than Nancy? It's about everything.
Yes, I think the supporters are unhappy.
About everything.
Well, listen, I haven't looked at the year-end accounts, so I don't know anything about
Do
any
you
of that
take great
stuff.
joy out of it, Craig, seeing Celtic struggling? Do you love it?
The way I look at this is very simple. If the Old Firm are poor, Hearts have got a good chance of winning the league, or Dundee United have got a good chance.
I'll tell a joke.
Shut up!
No, I'm being deadly serious though. It gives room, because what you're doing, if you take those 2 out of the equation, then everybody else, they're not on a level playing field financially, but you've got Aberdeen, Hibs, Hearts,
Dundee United.
Motherwell, doing well.
So I'd love, this is why I keep coming back to the same thing. The best thing could happen to Scottish football is for the Old Firm to go play in England.
You've always said that.
Because I think you're getting a competitive league. And I would support, if Rangers or Celtic are playing Man United, I'd be supporting them.
Yeah.
Because they're Scottish.
Yeah.
I can't see any other way of levelling up at all, other than Tony Bloom coming into 6 different clubs. Somebody like Tony Bloom
Yeah.
coming
Aye.
into 6 different clubs in Scotland
Yeah.
to elevate those levels to make it a really competitive league. That's what's so brilliant about. There's a lot of people who aren't Hearts supporters, but they're actually enjoying what's happened this season.
Yeah,
Like we did last year with Aberdeen. I really enjoyed seeing Aberdeen flying at the top of the
When's
league.
the last time you've had the Old Firm not holders of the Scottish Cup, not holders of the League Cup, and not winning the league so far? So you've had Aberdeen holders of the Scottish Cup, St Mirren now holders of the League Cup, and Hearts at the top of the league.
When was the last time that happened?
We're sleepwalking towards a Celtic and Rangers steady decline, as he's saying. I mean, right now you've dillied and dallied, and people have ripped the piss at you for it, because every week you come in with a tombola of a new name that's going to win the league. But honestly, you ought to see this, Craig. It's magic every week.
I don't listen to this programme. An hour and a half of complete nonsense.
I wouldn't rule out Motherwell. I think Hearts have got a chance, I wouldn't rule out Rangers. Celtic will spend money and do it. But look, Dale's going to be sitting back watching that cup fight and going, here.
Right.
And Hearts are going to strengthen again,
Okay,
you'd feel again,
right.
with Tony's money in January.
Right, what I'm going to say is this, right? We're only played 17 games. We've lost 1 in 21 league games. That's including the tail end of last season as well. Great win against Falkirk, which we'll get to in just a wee second. But I still believe that either Celtic or Rangers will win this league. I do. When January comes round the corner, they've got the finances and the backing.
But so do Hearts now.
That's the thing.
Okay, I'm going to ask you then, Craig, if you disagree with me, I still think that Celtic, for me, are favourites to win the league, okay?
I would suggest that they're favourites, but it's not odds on. I don't...
Right, so here we are. Hearts top of the table, 6 clear, 2 games in hand for Celtic. Are Hearts winning the league, Craig Levein?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because I think they've got really good quality players. I think they've got a solidness about them with Halkett coming back into the team and looking really fit. He's lost a bit of weight and he's back to his absolute best. Stuart Finlay, you just know he's 8 out of 10 every single week. The goalkeeper's really good.
Steinbinder at right back's been really good.
Yeah, so you can go through the whole team, eh? And Binningham's not been playing, but I love Binninghammy. I love Cammy Devlin.
Do you think Hearts will win it?
I do, yeah.
The 2-0 win over Falkirk kind of
Here's
sums
the
up
thing.
what's happening. Isn't it? No, you're right.
Right. But here's the thing, right? Does it look like Celtic or Rangers are going to get any better?
No.
That's what I feel. That's how I feel.
Right now, I would say no, but I don't know what will happen in January.
Well, here's the thing for me. As I said, Celtic, I think, have been in steady decline for quite a while. That's really difficult to turn round. Really difficult.
Especially in one transfer window.
Yeah.
Because the people have got really pissed off at some of the signings and some of the decisions that have been made. And they're at the point now where... And Celtic have got a bit of a dilemma because they've not got enough money to compete every season at quarterfinals, semi-finals of these European competitions. They could have a go. But it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable because you only look at the teams down in England. The amount of money they're spending, the amount of money they get from being in the English Premier League.
Scottish football would get such a boost if Hearts were to win the league. What it would do for our league, what it would do for the country would be amazing. I'm not just saying that as a Hearts fan because I wanted Aberdeen to win the league last year. I really did because I think it's great for Scottish football. I really do. I can't even begin to think like you, Craig, that we can do this because I remember 86 as well as you'll remember 86.
Yeah, but look...
I just always feel that Celtic and Rangers can pull it out the bag
but
when needed.
Look at the other teams. For me, speak about Celtic and Rangers. I don't think Aberdeen are particularly good just now. I don't think Hibs are particularly good just now.
They're hot and cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Aye.
There's no consistency to anybody else.
We've got it though.
That's what I keep saying because Hearts have got the players that they've got this never say die kind of attitude, and it's interesting because Derek McInnes and Stephen Robinson, both in some ways similar with the way they play, and it's quite practical, but it's action, get the ball forward, chase it down, put pressure on the opponents,
Play
set
the
pieces,
percentages.
set pieces, I mean, Hearts and St Mirren are probably the highest scorers. I might be talking rubbish.
No, you're right.
They're up there anyway.
You've got me believing that we're going to do it this year. You've actually got me believing that we can do it this year.
There's a number of things have to come together, right? I think that behind the scenes, Tony Bloom coming in, and because look what he's done at Brighton.
Yeah,
was recruitment. Yeah. They've been amazing. The recruitment and he's going to do the same thing. And the evidence is there.
So if Hearts are still top, middle of January, heading into the end of January, do you think Tony Bloom will think, this could be the year. I could be 5 years
Well,
early.
did you not
Tony
talk about
Bloom
already?
smells blood already.
Well,
Aye, surely.
I mean, there's. I think there's 3 players that are. Well, I know Chesnikov is definitely in because he signed a pre-contract, the winger from Kazakhstan, that loads of clubs were looking at and couldn't get in the Championship and also lower echelons of the Premiership. So he's in January. There was Ashby. There was talk of him. There was another young Scottish fullback that was looking to be coming in from down south, who's under 21 player. So there's 3 or 4 players that Hearts have been linked with, 2 of which we've already signed. So I think you're right. I think Tony Bloom will think, there's a chance here.
You think about this, right? So in the boardrooms at the old firm just now, there's chaos, isn't there?
Turmoil.
Yes.
Complete.
You know, and all of a sudden, this guy walks in the door who everybody knows what he's done at Brighton. You know, he's a serious guy, you know. And he comes in the door, and all of a sudden, everything's elevated.
Do you remember what he said on the first day that we played Aberdeen on that Monday night? He says, I'm going to win the league in 5 years at Hearts. And everyone laughed at him. And there's that meme that was going round of him saying that, and every single Old Firm fan just ripped the absolute piss out of him. Who's laughing now? Right now, as it stands right now, he's delivering 5 years early, and Hearts are at the top of the league.
But this needed a number of things to come together. If you're a Hearts supporter, Tony Bloom coming in, and on its own, I don't think was enough. But the decline and behind the scenes at both of the old firm teams it's a difficult thing.
It's a perfect storm
to cure. You know what I mean?
Aye.
You know?
And you did really well to not smile while you said that.
I mean,
But you understand my point, right?
Aye.
So there's the perfect storm. Like
Yeah.
Hearts have got momentum. The place is packed. I was trying to get 4 tickets, right, for the Rangers game. And I phoned about 10 people at Hearts.
You're joking.
You're telling me that a legend like Craig Levein can't get 4 tickets?
Mrs. Budge came through, don't worry about it.
Good old Budgie.
But honestly, it's like they're like hen's teeth, the tickets for the Rangers. Like to get 4 tickets, it's like they're like gold dust.
And I thought that we were excellent against Falkirk in really difficult conditions at a really difficult venue.
These are the games.
Aye.
Because I think, like I said, Aberdeen maybe they're a little bit diluted this year, and Hibs are hot and cold.
Yeah.
Dundee United, I think
We're going to get
we're
relegated.
decent.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just like everything seems to just be coming right for Hearts, you know.
Right, this
So-
Hearts podcast needs to move on to another football game, please.
But it's only because they're top of the league.
No.
But the thing is, because see, if it was Rangers Celtic, we'd just be talking about Rangers Celtic being top of the league. But I thought Hearts were excellent. I thought it was a very professional performance.
Claudio Braga.
Oh,
Braga again, man.
What's the price tag on him right now?
I mean, he's priceless to Hearts. I mean, he's absolutely priceless to Hearts. And listen, if we go on to win the league as Craig believes that we will, then you could put any price tag on him because he will be one of the key players that wins us this league. He's been outstanding, and he came from the 2nd division in Norwegian football, was it?
Yeah, something like
What a
that.
find.
Aye.
What a
incredible.
find.
Unbelievable.
And what a song. I'm going to get back to
Oh,
that.
wow.
You'll be chatting that,
That was
surely.
brilliant.
And whoever does sign him, it comes with a premium for that song because they get the song as well.
the song and all, yeah.
Right, so
Absolutely.
there's $1 million added on top of it just for the song on its own.
It's incredible.
But I just think it was a really professional performance, and I think John McGlynn's done a wonderful job there at Falkirk.
John is honestly,
What a
has
job.
done a brilliant job.
I know, honestly, so good. League One, Championship, and now in the Premiership.
Was it last year they beat Hearts, didn't they?
The League Cup, 3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that game. I watched
Yeah,
it.
they were really good. Hearts battered them for the first 20 minutes, but then after that, Falkirk were superb.
Yeah.
To keep them up, I mean, you already said they're looking upwards rather than looking down, but to just to now become a steady Premiership team, that's incredible because think of the teams in
the
it.
interesting thing about this, right, is that, like we're speaking earlier on about Stephen and Dell, you know,
Yeah.
the 2 styles of managers really well organised, you know, attacking football, you know, getting forward and being brave at the back at times, could just go man for man. You know, they both do that at times, right? So, but then you've got John McGlynn, who's his style of football, I believe, was he went to work at Celtic for a while, and in Brendan's
That's
early
right.
days,
Yeah.
and he was in the academy at Hearts. He was in the.
That's right.
So he did the reserves. I think it was at the time. I can't remember, 21s or whatever. And John played a different way altogether back then, and I didn't see him for a while, and then I went to see his Wraith Rovers team, and I thought, wow, it was like they played a lot of really good football. And that's the way he's continuing it just now.
Yeah, you can see Brendan had a really big impression on him and completely changed the kind of philosophy.
It changed the way he looked at football.
Yeah.
And I mean, I haven't spoken to John about this, but just by watching what he's been doing now compared to what he was doing.
I mean, it's brave. I mean, I would call it brave football that he's implemented there. I mean, Falkirk, for me, should be more of a Stephen Robinson type or a Hearts type kind of style. But the fact that he's gone with that Celtic Brendan Rodgers style, playing it from the back, and it is
Brendan
really
will be
good
loving
football.
this chat.
But it's great football to watch. But I think there have been quite a few times this season, but he sticks to his principles.
I've got a bit
I'm
of
just going to throw one
news,
in, right?
very
Breaking
quickly.
news.
Brendan Rodgers is off to Saudi, according to The Athletic. He's joining Al Qadsiya.
Plenty of money there.
Kerching.
Close there. There'll be a few more Gucci belts and Tom Ford shoes for the big man. He's off to Saudi. But no, you're right. McGlynn's brilliant.
McGlynn is
And a
brilliant.
So
great
here's one for
top
you, right?
lad as well.
Right. So, for suggesting this, you would get people would be just laughing at you. But see, when the Celtic job came up, I would have given it to John McGlynn.
What?
Aye. Well, I suppose you've got the Brendanisms in him.
You've left Ewen Cameron speechless. Well done. That's the first person to ever do
Would
it.
John
That's
McGlynn
really
have won the
impressive.
League Cup?
Yes. I feared Martin O'Neill staying until the end of the season. That was my biggest fear.
He might be back sooner rather than you think.
Aye. And if Martin O'Neill had been in charge when Celtic turned up at Tynecastle, I'm not so sure that we would have won the game at Tynecastle. Probably got a draw, probably the best result we might have got because of the way that Martin O'Neill gets into players' heads and the way that he plays his football. I think gives Hearts a better chance when Martin O'Neill's not there.
I agree with that.
Do you know what I mean? And I think if he'd been there, then it might have been a different result yesterday, and it might be a different situation in the league campaign as well. I think Celtic have screwed this season up massively, and I think it all starts with Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers, for me, is ultimately to blame where Celtic are today. It's not the board, it's Brendan Rodgers who's thrown his toys at the pram, and it's affected the players, which has affected the fans, which has affected the boardroom. So there's apathy all over the football club, and ultimately the players have been affected by all of it.
If
So
they were Honda Civics before, what are they now? Unreliant Robinson.
I mean, you've got Rodgers who's you've got Rodgers who's unhappy and saying things publicly. He's in a dressing room. He's clearly unhappy. The players are unhappy because he's calling them out publicly. Then Martin O'Neill comes in to try and steady the ship, and then that's a different style of football. And now Nancy comes in. This has all happened in a matter of 3 or 4 months. The Celtic players must be thinking, are we coming, are we going? What's happening here? They're all over the place. And I think that they are in an absolute mess. But I agree with you. They probably have to give them the January transfer window. But do we have a situation, Craig Levein, where Wilfred Nancy is Celtic's version of Russell Martin?
I think it's far too early to tell that. It is far too early.
But the way he's speaking, the way that he conducts himself, the way that he's implemented his style.
Listen, he's just arrived. He's just learning he's just getting to know what he's got.
But after 3 or 4 games at Rangers, people had already made their mind up about him. When it came to Russell Martin.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I know
They
it
had
was.
a couple of early Champions League qualifiers wins, and I was sitting at Ibrox, but the fans were buying into it early doors.
I'm not so sure that's true.
He was
Victoria
there.
Pilsen.
You weren't there. He was.
No,
Victoria
but
Pilsen.
I'm
Did
not
not
so
beat
sure.
them.
I'm talking about generally speaking. The Rangers fans weren't having him from day one.
thing that-
Very similar to Celtic fans are not having
The
Nancy
comments
from
under
day one.
STV Sports article yesterday when Nancy was talking about a lack of confidence, and all the comments were, well, they had confidence a week ago. He said they've really self-doubt, self-belief. O'Neill had them charging out to matches.
Aye. I mean, they weren't great, but they were getting the job done.
That's on Nancy. That's not on the players.
Yeah, and that's why I'm asking, do they have a situation here similar to Rangers? Do
But
Celtic
it has
right now?
played 3 games. I don't think you can label him a Russell Martin. Poor Russell Martin as well. That's now a thing now, isn't it? You're going to be called a Russell Martin if you're a bad manager of Scottish football. Can I ask you about your old side, Dundee United? Because he's been greeting nearly every week thinking he's getting relegated. What are you thinking?
I think they'll be fine.
You think?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think Jim's a solid guy. You know, he's got a bit about him.
He's got big thighs.
Do you know what I was laughing at though? We were talking about this before
you
you
know-
came in.
no,
He was a pundit yesterday.
Aye.
We were talking about this at the cup final. And they asked him, what do they need to do, Jim? He says, just need to win more games. They're playing Dundee United Wednesday.
When asked about Celtic, just win more games.
I've got a lot of time for Jim Goodwin. I sat next to him at a wedding.
Good result.
a couple
No,
of
what do you
weeks
think
ago.
against Motherwell?
Aye. I was sat next to him. That's why I'm sat next to him.
You just couldn't help but look at his thighs.
Well, we were clashing knees.
Ronnie,
I
how
sat-
many times have you looked at Craig Levein's thighs since he sat down?
I'll say once.
But I think Jim Goodwin has proved a lot of people wrong because he got absolutely pilloried when he was at Aberdeen, and I'm delighted for him because
And
even
that
when-
was almost just about one result, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was.
Aye.
It really was.
game-
Darvel.
Yes.
Darvel.
Then it was the 6-0 at Hibs, I think, wasn't it? That was the day he lost his job. I think there was that.
Walked
kind
across
of-
the pitch with his
bag.
toiletry bag.
Yeah.
Aye.
Iconic.
And what I loved about Jim Goodwin was that the Dundee United fans initially weren't having him. And even when you got promotion, you weren't having him because of the style of football. You weren't. You just weren't. And I'm glad he's proved so many people wrong.
I'll go on further and say there's still Dundee United fans that aren't having him now.
Is there?
Absolutely. You got us to Europe. I had one of the best European away day I think I'll ever have was in Vienna with my dad and my mates a few months ago. And there's fans there at that game who were saying, get Goodwin out.
Really?
Yeah, some fans just don't like him. They just never have liked him. I would really like to say, before I forget, because my dad will kill me if I don't, the Dundee United Supporters Foundation, on Saturday it was the Dundee United Sports Foundation Day for Dundee United, and instead of the regular sponsor, they put the foundation logo on the football tops when they played the game. And for a foundation that started trying to do something similar to Hearts, to see how far they've come, my dad's in the kind of steering group for it with 5 or 6 others. I think they've done an incredible job. I'm so proud of the work they've done, and I think it's something like £700,000 they've given to the club now.
Oh, well
from
done.
fans.
Yeah, the
That's
boss.
good.
See the guy you called a dick 2 weeks ago.
He called my dad a dick on this podcast.
We got his dad all right to talk about Dundee United.
But the thing is, if it was somebody who knew what they were talking about, you'd worry about it.
Craig, I like you even more now.
Hey, so you're a hero to him. What is it about Craig Levein and his time at Dundee United did you love? Now that we're talking Dundee United, what was it about Craig Levein?
That was hugely enjoyable.
Yeah.
For me.
And for you as a fan, what was it about Craig
Because they're
Levein?
all mad up there, eh?
We are all mental. Yeah, you're not wrong.
The passion's unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's funny because like you see, Old Firm fans are going to talk about their passion for their club because there's more of them. They're going to be louder. But I think if you go to, you'll know because you did it. If you go to a Dundee derby, it's unbelievable. It's not to say that it's people say the Old Firm's the biggest rival in the world. Fine, whatever. A Dundee
You're
derby.
right, it's just more people, eh?
Yeah, that's all it is. But it's an incredible experience.
Yeah.
For you, I loved when you were at Dundee United because there's 2 managers for me in my time. Obviously, I'm not going to remember back in the 80s. I was only born in 89. You and Jackie McNamara, very different styles of football, but the most successful and most enjoyable football to watch in my time. And I think when we won that Scottish Cup in 2010, from what I remember it, because I was absolutely pissed. It was the best day ever. As much as it wasn't you in the dugout, and it was Peter Houston, it was your team. Yeah. And I take nothing away from Peter Houston, who deserves it just as much as anyone else. But just that summer, that season, you absolutely broke my heart when you went to Scotland, which is what's going to happen with Derek McInnes in about 8 months' time. Get it right then, Jay. It was just a great year. And John Daly, Craig Conway, you would have signed as well.
No, Conway was signed before I got there.
Was he? And did you bring in Bobbin and Gomez? Would that have been you?
Yeah.
Like just the players you brought in, great, a brilliant time. So
was that one of your best times?
Sandaza.
What
a player.
I know. Doesn't know when it's an agent on the phone or someone taking the piss out of him, but great footballer.
Was that one of your favourite times as a football manager when you were at Tannadice?
I think the 4 years I was at Hearts and the 4 years I was at Dundee United, and the one after that probably is I loved the Cowdenbeath job. That was my first job. And
still fond memories.
Oh, brilliant!
Aye.
But I'll tell you what's interesting. Like when I was at Hearts, I was really close with Anne. When I was at Dundee United, I was really close with Eddie.
Yeah.
And when I was at who else?
Cowdenbeath.
Cowdenbeath. I was really tight with Gordon McDougall, and those were my 3 best jobs.
Yeah.
And I got support from people.
Decent relationships. Aye.
There
It does help.
we played. I was at Dundee United. First game of the season. Can't remember which season it was. But first game of the season went to Aberdeen and got beat. I think it was an own goal. Second day of the season went to Easter Road. Got beat 2-1. Played really, really well. Got beat 2-1. And something happened at the end of the game. I was raging about something.
Never.
No, Craig Levein raging, surely.
No, the rest.
So I've gone into the dressing room. And they played really well, but just missed some good chances and made a mistake or whatever. And I was just about to lose as usual, lose the plot. Mm-hmm. And the door opened, and it was Eddie. And he said, "Can I have a word?" I said, "I'm doing my after-match team talk." He said, "No, I just want to have a quick chat with you." So he said, I went outside, and he said, "Come on, we'll go and walk around the pitch." Now, I've still got this burning feeling in my stomach that I want to go mental. So we start walking, and he's quiet. He doesn't say anything, and we get down to the corner flag or something. I said, "What did you ask me out here for?" He said, "I just wanted you to calm down." And I said, "I'm struggling with that." He said, "Yeah, I know." He said, "But do you know, this is the best performance that Dundee United have put on at Easter Road in my lifetime." So something in my head then flips, because he's right. He played brilliantly.
Yeah.
But I was going to go nuts. You know?
Yeah.
And then, so after that game, then we went on a really good run.
Yeah.
You know, and the relationship I had with Eddie was fantastic, and with Gordon McDougall have you ever gone and watched the stock cars at Cowden Beef?
Yes, years ago.
See the fence, the wire fence.
That's right, aye.
I helped Gordon put that up. That's great. One summer, we put new
the sunshine.
That's good. Phenomenal stuff.
Craig, I have one question to ask you about Dundee United before you go. My dad texted me and asked me to ask you, and it is simple. One question from my dad, lifelong 66-year-old Dundee United fan. Have you forgiven Mike McCurry yet?
Never.
Can he?
What's that? What have I missed there?
Oh, come on.
2008 League Cup final. Is that right? 2008 League Cup final would have been?
Well,
You don't see the performance
there's
of that.
and then there's the Rangers game.
It was
The
the
Rangers
Rangers game, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it. I mean, I don't want to bring it back up.
I was doing the football phoning roughly at that time. I've just, my memory's gone.
The iconic quote: "Dundee United were never. Dundee United were never winning that game today."
Doesn't matter what we'd done and
Mike McCurry.
yeah. Was that Mike McCurry? Oh, that game, yeah.
Do you ever watch it back?
No.
Just
Oh,
whenever
too
you need
embarrassed.
to go for a boxing session or something. Pent up rage.
It is one of the best after-match press conferences or interviews in Scottish football history. That day after that game with you.
Well,
It
not
is,
for me, it wasn't.
It's iconic. It's iconic.
You needed
though.
Eddie to walk around the pitch.
So Dundee United and Motherwell 0-0. That was a good point for Dundee United because Motherwell are absolutely flying right now and they're a really good side to watch. But Dundee United needed that and that was a good draw for them.
Yeah.
And they've got Celtic on Wednesday night.
Aye, that'll be a tough one.
It will be a tough one.
Nancy.
What's other
Aberdeen
games?
2, Kelly 1. Talk to us about Kilmarnock, Stuart Kettlewell. The fans right now are
Livid.
Yeah, it's gone a bit toxic down Ayrshire way.
Apparently Kettlewell's not got long to go.
Aye.
Is this what you do? Just talk about managers losing their jobs?
Don't throw us to it. It's this guy over here.
But say the man who's in sacked in the morning. Exactly. Don't get on here preaching at the choir, Craig Moyer. He's got
Cheek! Hey! This show called Sacked in the Morning with Amy Irons. Jesus.
good. But your Aberdeen, they are hot and cold. They you started off the game not great, but
But what about last season? I've never seen a season like that with any football team.
incredible.
They won. Was it the unbeaten in
14 or something?
14
Aye,
games. Yeah, they did the Hearts at the beginning,
then-
but obviously just
and then they couldn't win.
No.
For I don't know how.
It
And
was-
then they
it
won
was-
the cup final.
It was the end of it was the end of November. They only picked up about so many points. It was unbelievable. And then they go and win the Scottish Cup.
Yeah.
I've never known a season quite like it for
But
any
just
team.
for one team to
Aye.
look at that season, it's beyond explanation.
Yeah,
I know.
completely.
Hibs were bottom of the league in November and finished third.
And David Gray was under pressure.
Absolutely
He was under pressure.
Yeah.
wasn't he, David
Yeah.
Gray?
I think
And
was
then-
that win over Aberdeen. Was it the last minute?
No,
or was that a
3-3.
draw?
It
The draw.
was a sliding doors moment. Yeah, it was
And
a
that
draw.
was genuinely it. That
was
they
it.
scored in the 98th minute,
But
3
listen,
each.
good on
What a
them
run.
for
Sticking by him.
sticking by him.
Completely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
And you wouldn't rule
he's
them
done
out.
a really good job, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's looking at the table now. Obviously, they play Rangers on Monday. That's a huge game.
That's tonight.
Tonight.
It's Monday today.
It's
isn't it?
Monday.
So, Craig, I'm going to ask you right now. Go and give me your top 6 for this year
In order.
in order. Start at 6. Who's finishing 6?
I'll tell you who I think will be in the top 6. And,
Fair.
But not in...
Oh, in order. Okay. Who's
Not
your
in
top
order.
6?
Right. Controversial start off. I think Falkirk might make the top 6.
Do you think? Okay, interesting. Right.
Hibs, yes. Old Firm, yes. Hearts and Motherwell, yes.
So Falkirk are the one that will.
Falkirk and Aberdeen are in the fight for the.
Yeah.
So you think Falkirk will get ahead of Aberdeen possibly?
I think they've got more consistency at the moment.
Yeah.
Would that be fair?
Aye.
Yeah,
Aye,
completely.
aye, totally. Yeah, 100%. And
Who's your
Who's who?
relegation fodder?
It's okay if you say Dundee. I'll like you even more.
So Livingston at the bottom at the moment,
Yeah.
3 points behind Kelly with a game in hand, who are 11th. Dundee then a point above Kilmarnock, 13 points in 10th.
Levein have got a game in hand, haven't they? So that would...
I think Livingston are gone. Me personally, I said it from day one. I think Livingston will go, and I think it's then between Kilmarnock and Dundee for that relegation playoff.
I don't know. David's like...
I know.
He, like, for them to have stayed in that top flight for as long as they did,
You think Livingston will get out of it?
I think... Look at it this way, right? Of the managers down there, who has the most experience of getting out of trouble?
Great shout, Martindale. It's Martindale. And and that was a huge point for them. 2-0 down against
Yeah.
Dundee, come back and get to 2-2. That then puts a doubt in Presley and Dundee's mind, doesn't it?
What did you make of Elvis changing his team when he dreamt about it? Did you hear this
No.
a couple of weeks ago?
Couple of
against
weeks ago.
Celtic, was it?
Yeah, post-match.
He
Post-match.
said post-match, he says, I had a team in mind, went to his bed, had a dream. This is true. He had a dream about a different team that went on and won the game. And he started that team and he won 2-0 against Celtic.
He
You
actually
ever
dreamt
dreamt?
it. He woke up and the
He
dream had
said that
told him.
post-match. The other guys were depressed for a look around going, this is... You ever dreamt about a team and changed it? Like Elvis. So, Kelly, for you...
Good on him for
Yeah, I know. I know. I couldn't believe he said it. out
Are
loud.
you no longer interested in the management game? Or if somebody knocked on your door, would you do it?
It would need to be, like, going back to the point I was trying to make earlier on about the people that I've worked for. I think going further than that, the Scotland job was a completely different thing
Yeah.
altogether. It's just
That was David Taylor, wasn't it? You're working with. Was that
no,
David
it was,
Taylor?
what's his name?
Was it not David Taylor?
Not Gordon Smith would have been, no.
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 Well, at the start,
Right.
well, he was there, and then it was the guy that for Leeds.
Is it Reagan?
Ah,
Stuart Reagan?
Oh,
Reagan.
Stuart Reagan, yes. Yeah. Oh, God, he was he banned me from Hampden.
Did he?
He banned me from Hampden.
What
Taylor banned me from Hampden, and so did
But
Reagan.
that's a weird job. You talk about, like I heard Derek talking about how he's got a good relationship with Tony Bloom and
Yeah.
relationship with Anne. That relationship's really, really important. And I went down to Leicester back in 2000 and
Started all right, though, at Leicester.
again, it's like it was. They'd been in administration.
Yeah.
And there was something like 8 to 10 board members, and so everybody like,
Chipping in.
And I was working with the chief executive. He was a nice enough lad, but I didn't really. I think he was a tennis guy rather than a football guy, and it felt rudderless.
So why did you go if you knew it was basically a bag full of
Well,
frogs?
if you remember, right,
Is that the expression, a bag full of frogs?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I just
No, I've
listening to
never
Craig.
heard that. I know. Craig's talking.
No, but I mean, you
So-
talk about relationships being really strong in your football
Yeah,
career.
but I don't know if you remember, right? So at that time, when I left to go to Leicester, every Saturday at home, there were protests at 3:30 and 4:30
Yeah.
because the club were going to sell the stadium.
That's right.
So, and maybe it's just me being in the toys at the pram or that, but I mean, it felt like we played really, really well. We were winning and everybody's booing.
Yeah.
You know? And
It's a bit like what Celtic are going through right now.
yeah,
We
it's-
sack
Apart from
the
them not
board
playing
and
very
sack the
well.
board. But it's like sack the board, even
It does-
when they're winning.
So does that have the players are coming out saying, "Listen, it's not going to affect us"? Did you feel then at the time that all this fan unrest with Leicester?
well, I didn't know where it was going to end,
Mm-hmm.
So, and what I was thinking is, well, I'd like to manage doing in England, and maybe this is a stepping stone. But I didn't. One of the things I didn't do was my due diligence on
Right.
the club. On the club.
Because of the
Look at
unrest,
it.
because of the unrest at Hearts, first opportunity came, you just thought, let's go for it.
Bit
like that.
But bear in mind, it was going on for quite a while.
Yeah.
Right, and then Chris and Leslie Deans, they sold out to Romanov.
That's right.
And I went and met Romanov in a hotel in the west end of Princess Street.
I met him as well.
Him and some of his henchmen.
What a character!
It was unreal.
So I spoke to him, and he asked me to stay, and I said, "Look, I've already." And one of the things I was talking, he was using a translator, but when I was speaking, he knew every word I was
Aye.
saying.
Yeah.
Because he's nodding at the
Yeah.
right times, you know.
Is that just a power play? Yeah.
Well, I came out of that thinking I don't trust that guy.
Yeah. Well, you turned out to be correct.
Yeah.
Because the guy was
Mind,
an
that was a
absolute.
roller coaster.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff.
Some of the stuff was unreal. I don't want to go back there because it just upsets me and angers me every single time I think of that prick. Anyway, let's just not go there. I was just going to phone your co-host for Sacked in the morning. So she doesn't know you're here, so I'm just going to ask her what she thinks of you.
Okay, that's a bit magic.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it? I'm sorry I didn't tell you he was on this podcast. I feel bad. You've not pressed speaker.
Please go to answer machine. Please go to answer machine.
She won't see if Ewen Cameron came up on your phone. Would you answer it?
Welcome to the EE.
There you go. Well done, Amy.
Fantastic.
Right, part one is done. We've done Premiership. We've done the League Cup final. We will be back with part two. We'll have a Team of the Week. We'll get to know Craig Levein a bit better. We'll ask him a few more questions. And we will review the rest of the SPFL leagues. And we'll do the quiz back after I speak to you about CR Smith. The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by CR Smith. CR Smith Windows and Doors have been going for over 50 years. That's an incredible amount of experience. CR Smith offers 0% interest-free credit for up to 5 years, and you'll pay nothing until 2027 at 3.9% APR representative. CR Smith have over 150 iconic vans across the country. Remember, CR Smith are Scotland's top-rated windows and doors company on Trustpilot. Okay, time for more of the STV Radio Football Show.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by CR Smith.
Welcome back to the STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by CR Smith. We're still with Craig Levein. Let's run through the rest of the leagues because St Johnstone moves 3 points clear of Partick Thistle at the Scottish Championship after a 4-2. What a win on Friday night that was for St Johnstone over Ayr United. 4-2. And Arbroath are still third, 2-1 win over Thistle. So it's 3 points at the top. Ross County now managerless after Tony Dock was let go of his duties with Callum Davidson after a 6-0 defeat to Raith Rovers. So Ross County are still at the bottom. Scottish League One, Inverness 4-0 win over Hamilton. That was part of my coupon. I was also bookie bashing at the weekend. Cardiff's 96-minute winner made me over 100 quid. Thank you. I paid for my round at the Oran Moor, and then I had to pay some rest of it. Inverness top, 5 points clear of Alloa. They should be all right for the top.
Yeah,
Inverness.
100%.
Kelty Hearts are bottom, and in League Two, your wee team, the Spartans, are back.
Yeah, they are.
He picked the Spartans to win the league 5 weeks ago, and they've not won a game since. So he's in trouble. East Kilbride 2-0 defeat to Dumbarton. Not great.
That wasn't expected. That was a bit of a shock.
Both teams joint top on 28, but Clyde have just been moving up ever so slightly. They're now only 2 points behind, 4-1 win over Edinburgh City. Craig Levein, Team of the Week.
It's easy, isn't it?
Hearts.
No, it has to be Stephen Robinson's St Mirren.
It is hard not to go for St Mirren,
But
but
you
you
can't pick anybody else.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Did you see some of the scenes last night, Paisley Town Hall as well? That's the magic of the cup.
Is
Everyone, all the fans back, Paisley Town Hall, out in the balcony. It's genuine, like, memorable stuff for the rest of your life.
And it was the same for Aberdeen at the end of the last season.
Yeah.
It's just great for other Scottish football clubs to be winning trophies, and it was great to see St Mirren do that yesterday.
You're in Team of the Week?
I mean, obviously St Mirren are, but I'll pick another one, which will be Hearts.
Of course it is.
Professional job at
Unbelievable.
Falkirk, 2-0, 6 points clear, cigars are out, feet are up, and we're going to watch to see what happens at Tannadice on Wednesday night.
I'll go for Wraith Rovers. It's winning 6-0 against any team in the Championship's impressive. I know because I watched Dundee United do it for 4 seasons in a row not long ago. So
Sorry, Mark Wilson, I'm going for Arbroath. 2-1 win over Partick Thistle. We still want you to win the league. We support Partick Thistle in this podcast.
Yeah.
Craig, we're here as part of the Crown Legends Football Club, folks, which is a new daily mobile play game created by Dundee-based 532 Design. Do you know them?
Yes.
One of Dundee?
no, but I know Dundee. So
You know
good,
Dundee,
good on
good
them.
for you.
Didn't Dundee... They're
Yes.
famous for GT Grand Theft Auto, aren't they?
The original one, yeah.
What is it about Dundee when it comes to their
So
tech?
Crown Legends Club Football is the new
GTA.
basically. The new big game where you can create your own teams, challenge friends, pairing up today's stars with legendary players such as Henrik Larsson, Kenny Dalglish, and it says here Lawrence Shanklin. Imagine putting Kenny Dalglish, Henrik Larsson and Lawrence Shanklin in the same set. Who wrote this? Who's in charge here? So yes, now available for Apple Android devices. App Store, Google Play, wherever you get your apps, that's where
What's
you
it
can go
called
and
again?
get Crown Legends Club Football.
And you're involved, Craig.
I'm involved. I've been playing away since it started.
Who's your strike partner? Is it Kenny Dalglish and Lawrence Shanklin?
So I'm rubbish with these things, but I've been persevering. So I started off brilliantly. I won my first match, and
Sounds like your real career.
Unbelievable.
And then they had to take a walk on the pitch.
and then I lost the second match. But you have to pick there's 5 other results that you have to forecast.
Right, okay.
I
so-
get you, okay.
So and if you go through that, you get a little sticker thing that allows you to change
Oh, right.
your players. You know,
Change
you
your
can
players,
transfer
yes.
them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it's all right. I started there and quite like it.
So, I mean, I think I've still got your number. Can I...
Can you give me it back?
Can I text you for some tips on the game then, since you know what you're doing?
I wouldn't say I know what I'm doing. I've played 5 matches and I've won 2, I think, and lost 3.
And so
not bad.
how did you get involved with this? Was it a bit like
Big
Rogers
Dave.
going to Saudi? Just the
No, I don't get any money for that. It's like big, Dave Hamilton, no?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
So
Brilliant.
he phoned me. So he's obviously involved in that sort of was in that gaming stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So it must be some pal of his that
Aye.
he just gets me into trouble all the time.
In case you're sitting across with Ewen Cameron, we might get Davey's number. Crown Legends Club Football, folks, check it out. Craig, while we've still got you very quickly, Scotland, World Cup.
Oh, amazing, eh?
I mean, as
Is
a
that not
man...
the best match you've ever seen in your life?
It's unbelievable.
There won't be another match that tops that.
Nah. It's the best I've ever seen.
I mean, I think Paris was a remarkable night as well.
Oh, of course.
With James McFadden and
yeah,
McLeish
yeah.
and the team.
What about the 90th minute
But
winner
I think
against
the
Liechtenstein?
drama.
Aye.
I think that was like that moment. That game was just that moment for me.
Yes.
It was like just that moment.
completely, yeah.
But with the game recently,
Oh,
like, what do you talk about? Like,
It's unbelievable.
all the goals were amazing, eh?
sorry.
There you go. That's Amy Ireland phone you back.
He's not very professional. I'm so sorry.
What was the best goal in that game?
I don't know.
Bonkers,
It's really difficult
I mean, I love
because they're all great for a different reason.
Aye. I love Tierney's strike with that left foot. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it is just the cleanest of strikes. And a lot of people say about McTominay's overhead kick, that's just it's just one of those things. It's a gamble. It's
But have you ever seen a match with so many really good goals?
no,
No, I know. I know.
no. And Kenny McLean, the cherry on top.
I mean, how even that you forget about that one.
I know.
That's maybe the best one.
I know, it's unreal.
The Hamden was
What a night! Honestly.
bonkers that night. It was incredible.
And I think the draw's good for us. I mean, I'm a bit annoyed that we've not been at a World Cup for 28 years. We've got 2 of the same teams that we played in 1990, and I was at the opening game against Brazil. And it would have been nice to have played somebody else, but it's still a decent group, and I think we can get out of it. What do you think?
I've got confidence in Steve Clark, and that's where I start with. As I was speaking earlier on about Stephen Robinson and about Dell.
Yeah.
You know, if the manager's a good manager, then you've got half a chance. So,
And I know Callum alluded to it earlier. I've always been of the opinion that next in line for the Scotland job is Derek McInnes, and I've been saying that for years, and that was before he went to Hearts. I thought there's no doubt about it. If Steve Clark gets sacked or he leaves, McInnes will be the first name on the top of that list.
or do you think? I mean, he's gone down to Bristol and it hasn't worked out for him. Would he like another crack at
England? So I'm going to ask you. I think Steve Clark walks no matter what happens at the World Cup. I think this will be his. I think this will be it.
I disagree. You've got the Euros in the UK and Ireland. If Scotland make it, which is a very good chance of making it, especially you've got the guaranteed spots. They'll be playing their games at Hampden. I think Steve Clark might do that as their farewell.
All these players are good players. Are another 2 years
Easily.
Yeah.
mature.
Easily.
Do you think he stays?
Do you think he stays?
I would. I mean, it's a high pressure job. Of course it is. But he's had a lot of really, really good moments.
Oh,
A lot of really good, and he's also got a really good bond with that group of players. And I've like certainly if I was him, I'd be looking forward, thinking, you know,
Right.
So, and where does he go from there?
He put his feet up and enjoy the freedom of Scotland after what happened against Denmark.
in terms of the stress of the job and the media scrutiny, what was it like when you were there?
It's a weird job, you know. That is a weird job. I mean, what do you do every day, you know?
Did you not enjoy it? I always got the impression that you weren't.
So there's certain things about it, like when the matches come round and the training and all that stuff, brilliant. But I was driving down to England on a Monday, watching a game on a Monday night and a Wednesday night, maybe staying and watching a game at the weekend, and then back up the road, I'd go into the training grounds and meet some of the managers and all that sort of thing. But I wasn't doing what
You enjoy.
what I like doing, which is, matches and training.
So would you advise Derek McInnes not to take the Scotland job if he was next in line?
Not everybody's like me, though.
But I'm asking you from your
if it's from my-
perspective.
So here's the problem,
if
right?
Derek McInnes comes to you and asks for your advice because you've been there and done it, and with what he's doing at Hearts right now and what he ultimately could achieve at Hearts in not maybe this season but in seasons to come, if Steve Clark walks away from the Scotland job after the Summer World Cup, would you advise McInnes not to take the Scotland job?
So where Derek is just now, I think he will grow with the club, and I think the people who are running the club are serious people. And I think there's really good things in store for Hearts. And if you look in the past, what you tended to find that you would be, the managers of the national team would be guys who were sort of really quite experienced.
Yeah.
And they'd maybe just come out of been around different clubs and maybe in the top flight in England or the top flight in Scotland. And they would then, as they were getting, their energy was starting to run down a little bit, the Scotland job would be perfect, because obviously the time between and the thing is that with the Scotland job, you've not got any of the hassles of players and their agents and and contracts and all that stuff that's like can be tiresome.
So what you're saying is don't take the Scotland job. That's what you're saying. But you're saying that.
What I said is this was what I believe.
Yeah, but because Derek McInnes is in a really good place with Hearts and he's part of that process, he'd be daft to leave it.
I don't think he will, because Del phoned us a couple of days ago and we had a chat about a lot of things.
What did he tell you?
Ewen Cameron's a prick.
No, honestly, it was
Doesn't he
just
tell you that?
my mate, a pal of mine, passed away a couple of weeks ago, and he phoned me just for a blether, and he's a decent fella,
He's a great human being.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
And you like him?
I listen. We've had our battles, would you say, after matches and stuff like that, but he's he's old school in that he tells it how it is. There's no bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, and I like that about people. You know, it's a quality that I think I wish more people had. And when he says something, you believe him. You know, so but I was only telling you that the Scotland job is obviously it's fantastic to have managed the country. It's brilliant. I look back to when I was the manager and I look at the players that we had, and the players that we had were playing in the Championship in England and in Scotland. There was nobody playing in Italy or
or the Premiership and stuff like that.
No, so there was very, very few players. I think Charlie Adam was at Blackpool or something.
In the Premier League.
In the Premier League, and there maybe might have been
Fletcher, maybe Man United. Did you have Fletcher? You had Fletcher, didn't you?
Yeah, he was. Darren Fletcher.
Darren Fletcher,
yeah,
aye.
He was. Yeah, he played
for Man United. Yeah.
So there was about maybe 3 or 4 that were playing in the top flight. If you go, and the Scotland job now is just a different thing altogether.
Yeah, it is.
You know, because the players are all playing at the top. Well, not all of them, but
most of them.
The vast majority. I mean, who'd have thought we'd had? Was it 4 players in Italy?
Yeah. Aye. You look at the Premier League with McGinn and Robertson, etc.
And then you've got Hickey and there's so many really exciting players.
Can I ask you, Craig, before we get to the quiz, what is your proudest moment as a manager? As you mentioned Scotland there, obviously you said you loved your time at Hearts. Do you have of all of those moments that you had, the success that you had, what is your proudest moment as a manager?
That's a good question. That's quite a difficult one because I didn't actually win anything.
You won my heart.
You crawling bastard!
You know that was like from that point of view, that was the thing that obviously bugs me the most. You know,
in a roundabout way, though, the year that Dundee United won the cup, that was your team, that was your squad. Peter Houston was your assistant.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't there.
I know.
And it's really unfair to even. You know, to say that was, you were
part and parcel of that.
Of course, I started it and who's finished it, you know. So it was like, and it was nobody was happier than me. Obviously, when United won, obviously all the players and everyone was really close with them. So,
did you watch that game?
Yes, I did.
Aye. Jumping at your seat, going, you bastard. That
That'd have been a tough thing to do, though, at times as well. You think,
that could have been me.
That's my team.
That's my team.
But listen, I go back to the same thing. You get offered the Scotland job. How many times are you going to get offered it?
Yeah, true.
So, and United were flying at the time and had a really good team, really good players, and there. This.
You had a good relationship with the club.
Brilliant with all of that was great. But I had this one thing in my head: if I turned it down, I might never get offered it.
Yeah. I get it. I totally get it.
And I'd played for Scotland and captained Scotland, and I thought it would be brilliant if if I could.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Manage.
100%.
What's your craziest Romanov story that you can broadcast with?
Well, I didn't so I just met him the once.
Yeah.
And that was in that hotel I was telling you about. And he understood English enough to have a conversation, but he just didn't. He just
didn't want to.
What's yours?
I'd be here all day.
Right. Okay.
I met his son in his Matalan suit, Romanov, and that is one of the worst interviews I've ever conducted in my life. And then
There's still time.
Malafave. then you've got Evan.
And now that you're getting senile, it's going to be even better.
Malafave came in, and
the whole thing.
The whole thing was just nuts, Craig.
The documentary.
Brilliant! Martin
fantastic.
Geisler on the BBC. It was really, really good.
Great.
I listened to that. Was good.
That was
really,
good.
really good,
was
wasn't
good. We're doing a quiz now.
What are we doing?
It's a football quiz, 5 questions, and you're playing.
Sorry, that's my job to introduce.
We've been
your knowledge of football. You've got
this.
Aye, your knowledge of football.
And honestly, I have no idea what I'm talking about here. When it comes
listen.
Well, you're in good company then.
No, we get slaughtered in the comments because we're really bad at this, but we're trying our best.
Right. Okay.
Callum, take it away. This is your part.
Hello
I
and
can't get
welcome.
the top off the.
Strong start off here.
Good start. Right, let's do it.
Hello and welcome to the STV Radio Football Show, End of Show, Game Show, Quiz Show.
Go on, yay.
Special guest Craig Levein. This is where Ewen and Ronnie, and today Craig, go head to head in a Scottish football quiz. There's 5 questions. You write down your answer. Don't let them see it while you write it down. We then reveal it once you've written down your answer. We keep a tally across the season, just so you know. Ewan's dreadful. Ronnie's winning 5-2 after 7 episodes.
The loser, Craig, at the end of the season show has to come into the show and drag. They've been dragged up by a makeup artist, and so because you're only getting one. Now that if you win this, he's overtaking you, so you need to come back at the end of the season and get a wee bit dolled up.
Have you ever worn a fishnet?
A fishnet?
A fishnet stocking?
Oh, right, that's a different thing.
We'll move on quickly. Right, write down your answers. Don't let Ronnie see, because he's a cheating wee bastard.
Okay.
Question number 1. Who did Kenny McLean play more games for, St Mirren or Aberdeen?
That's a great question.
And do you know why I put it in? Because yesterday at the football, when Scotland beat Denmark 4-2, Ronnie over here started a chant in the nightclub that we were in, which was
Kenny McLean from the halfway line.
And then
Kenny
that time
McLean.
6. And yesterday, the St Mirren fans were singing it to Casper Schmeichel because he was so rotten.
There was nothing wrong with that. See when he kicked the ball out,
Yeah, that was not a foul.
and it just fell on his ass.
He did.
Anyway, old firm protected. Anyway, question number 1. McLean, St Mirren or Aberdeen, who do you play more games for? Can you all...
Wait.
Write one down. We've been here for 20 minutes. Come on, man.
Okay, right, I've got an answer.
St Mirren.
I've went with Aberdeen.
You're an absolute idiot. It's St Mirren. Well done, you two. You got 1 point each.
Craig.
Well, go and break it down for me.
131 games to 111.
Do you not know that?
Shut up, you. We're going to fall out again.
Okay, question number 2. Which higher ranked nation at the time did Craig Levein beat in his first game in charge as Scotland manager? Craig, you have to be writing something down. Come on.
Craig, hold up that, because I'm scared that Ronnie will see your answer. Hold that
I'm
up.
not a cheat.
Say that, go and say that again.
Who did Craig Levein beat in his first game in Scotland
Yeah,
manager?
the higher ranked nation part doesn't actually mean anything, but who did Craig Levein beat in his first game in charge
Do you
as
remember it
Scotland
well?
manager?
Don't say.
Don't tell
But
me.
you remember it well.
I know who it is we played.
Good. If you want a wee clue,
It's Europe.
it's another country.
But is it in Europe?
It was a friendly, it wasn't a competitive game.
Was it a
I
European
should
team?
have left after that game.
100%.
Is it
Just write down an answer.
Is it a European team?
Just write down an answer.
Is it a European team?
You're
Craig?
not supposed to be quizzing him.
I know.
Thank you. Just write down an answer.
I've guessed this
Have you guessed it?
pretty badly.
I don't think it's
Out
a
of time.
I know.
I don't think it's a European team.
He's got to go to the BBC after
I've
this.
got to
hurry
go
up.
along to the BBC, so come on.
Screw them.
Just
Have you
write-
got an answer?
Yeah,
just
Right,
John.
hold
say,
on. You know what? I'm going to go with that. Hold on, as a friendly. I don't think it's a European team.
I have to do this
I went
every
with
Monday.
Norway.
I've got Norway.
Is that right?
No, it's Czech Republic.
Was that? There you go.
Is it really? You beat Czech Republic 1-0 in your first game in charge, did you not? See, if I've got this wrong, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
but
please. This would be crushing. His dad would be so embarrassed if he got a quiz question
Was
wrong.
that the Don? No, that's not the. No,
Please hold.
that's not the Don Hutchison goal, is it? No, that was Germany.
Scotland. He agreed to it. Scotland won 1-0 in his first match in charge in a friendly against the Czech Republic,
Who
with a
scored?
goal coming from Celtic captain Scott Brown.
Did we play Denmark?
Scotland manager. Oh my goodness! Right,
Right,
the scores are
we're back
currently
in.
Craig 1, Ronnie 1, you and 0 after
back
2
in.
questions. That's amazing. Question number 3: how many Champions League finals has Andy Robertson played in? Denmark. That's amazing. What a moment.
My best one was with they were asking me about when they played a friendly at Dundee United and against Barcelona.
Yes,
And
I was there.
yeah, and well, I thought I was there as well. And then somebody asked me about Messi. I said, Messi didn't play. And then somebody said to me, like, Messi played?
You didn't even know Messi played.
Who man marked him at the game that you could have remembered Messi?
I think it was Prince.
Would have been
Matt.
Prince.
Oh, would have
Blaven,
been that. Of course it would have been.
Right, I've got an answer.
Two.
2.
You're all wrong. It's 3.
It's 3.
This is awful so far.
Look, I wrote 3.
Question 3.
Question 3. So the score's currently Craig 1, Ronnie 1, Ewan 0. Question number 4.
It's a lot more difficult in the studio than it is the people watching and listening at home.
Especially when you're not stupid. Which team have scored the fewest goals in the Scottish Premiership this season so far?
Don't look at the league table.
Turning that around so you can't see it.
He's got the league table.
Scottish Championship.
That's the Championship.
Calm yourself.
All right.
Okay.
I know, honestly. Which team have scored the fewest goals in the Scottish Premiership this season?
I can't even remember the teams in this.
Don't write down our oath.
Right, I've got an answer. Yeah, I'm ready. What question is this for?
This is 4.
And it's
so
1
far.
1 1 1
0.
0 1 1 0.
Yep.
Right, are you ready? You're going Livingston.
Dundee.
I've gone Dundee.
I can tell you that the answer is St Mirren.
Really?
Yep,
Is it?
it is. They've also played 1 game less than some other teams because they won a League Cup. Okay, guys, it's the final question. Jesus Christ.
By the way, it's really tight. Everybody should be watching this. It's so exciting.
Exciting stuff. Your sarcasm is oozing out of you. Right, here we go.
Question number 5. Name the only Uruguayan to play in the Scottish Premiership this season.
No idea.
Come on.
Uruguayan?
There's only one.
Oh, I've got it.
If he has, we're going to a tie break and we'll have to do another bloody
Must be a
question.
Hearts player.
I don't know.
Got it. I've got it. You don't know? Do you know?
No.
Right, can I go?
You're going to be wrong.
I see you.
No.
Yeah, come on.
Celtic left back, Sabratia.
I mean, that's not how you say his name, but I'll give you it because you
But
know
no,
who
you
it is.
can't. You can't. Just say it.
Sabratia is like a type of bread, no? Sabratia, everybody. If he was playing Sunday night, I
No,
would.
but you know what it is? It's
Sriracha.
Sriracha,
I'll
yeah.
let you guys decide
No,
if he
no,
gets
no,
the
no.
point or
I
not.
get the points, so it goes to a tie break for the three
Right,
of
put it
us.
to a tie break one.
Get your board back up. Craig. Here we go.
This is the worst part of the show.
You should have seen it before you arrived.
Okay,
Right, go
final
on.
question, and I'll enjoy this because it's
It's a tie break.
It's at Dundee's expense. How many permanent managers have Dundee FC had since 2000?
Oh, I'm just going to have a stab in the dark.
Same.
Since 2000,
Since 2000.
Did you enjoy beating Dundee as a Dundee United manager?
of course.
Was it a good feeling?
Yes, that was nice.
Thank you for doing that for us.
He remembers those feelings, eh?
Aye.
Right, how
Right,
many
so
in
I'm going to
total?
say
So in 25 years, the last 25 years,
How many permanent managers have Dundee had?
I'm changing my answer now.
Right, I've got an answer.
If you all put like the same answer, I can't board do another one. So let's just.
I've
Right.
gone 14.
Okay, Craig, 10. Ewan,
14.
honestly, can you just?
What's the answer?
It's 17.
We got a point each.
Yeah, you get a
Got
point.
a point each.
Congratulations.
Brilliant.
Craig
Well done.
finished last.
Craig finished last.
I predicted that.
It's been a pleasure,
Right,
Craig.
Craig, thank you so much for joining us,
Yep.
as ever.
Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been good.
Were you shocked when you first walked in, you saw me stood there?
More disappointed.
Are you still looking for Ruffy? See if he was about. See if he could do it. Crown
Right, guys,
Legends
I've
Club
got to
Football.
go.
That is
Right,
it.
cheers,
Craig,
Craig.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Appreciate it. What a man.
Craig, all the best, mate.
Cheers,
man.
Oscar.
The
Cheers.
only
We'll get you back.
endearing thing about you is the team you support.
Hey!
Thank you for that, Craig.
See you, Craigie boy.
Levein,
Bye,
everybody.
Craigie.
I think that went well.
What's it got? And your friends again.
It was a tiny wee bit awkward to begin with, or not?
I thought he was going to hit you.
Yeah, it was awful. I hated every second of it. But I think you got over it quickly.
You go over it.
And
It was
your brown
fine.
nosing was just
It's too much.
crawling as well.
And
That
I
was
thought my
awful.
apology was sincere.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought
we
it
had to
went
ring it out of you, but you got there.
I
You
got
got there
there in the end.
And your dad will be happy that you got a question to Craig Levein. And you got a photo with Craig Levein. So at
do
the
have
end
a
of the
photo
day.
with Craig Levein.
So next week, folks, it's this Christmas special. We're going to do a Christmas special,
What's the
aren't
show
we?
before Christmas?
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Secret Santa where all three of us will get someone else and we have to buy them a Christmas jumper.
How's that going? There's only three of us.
Aye. So we're going to pick, you two will pick a name out of a hat and it'll be one of the other two. So you could get me a Callum, I could get one of you.
Oh, we're buying three different jumpers.
No, one. So
What?
I'll put mine and Callum's name into a hat and you pick one of them out.
So are we getting three jumpers? I'm
Yes.
buying a jumper.
You're buying a jumper
We're
for
buying
either.
a jumper each for someone else.
for someone
You're going
else.
to draw one of Callum and me's name out. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
you're going to pick a... So you say you get me, you're going to pick a Christmas jumper that I have to wear.
Right.
For
On
the
the
whole-
show.
for
On
the
the
whole
show.
episode.
So we'll wrap
Okay.
them and we'll have a wee Christmas special. Wear Santa hats and all. That'd be great.
Great.
We can name
Looking
a
forward
favourite
to it.
Christmas song.
Aye, great.
So that's it. Thank you very much for listening. Please comment, please send us your jokes, like, share, subscribe on all of our social media channels, and we will be back. Now, it's the day after the STV radio Christmas party, though, in the garage.
It'll be very messy.
It'll be messy. You might want to join in. We shouldn't probably do any more C.R. Smith adverts.
Definitely not.
So that's us, folks. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you again to Craig Levein, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, STV Player. That's where you can catch us. But until next week, have a very good week, and we will see you on Monday.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by C.R. Smith.
The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by C.R. Smith. C.R. Smith are famed for those iconic Rangers and Celtic sponsorships in the 80s and 90s. And C.R. Smith are currently offering 0% interest-free credit for up to 5 years. C.R. Smith are Scotland's top-rated windows and doors company on Trustpilot. Remember, C.R. Smith are totally professional in their field. Thank you to C.R. Smith, and thank you for listening. We'll catch up with you next time on the STV Radio Football Show.